Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On first down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, Laura. Tiger, Tiger.
Now Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the back. Field, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
17. Go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play that time for the Rams. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I got one. The great 57.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Eagles 7, Rams 0.
Here we go. 280. 59. Mike the 59. Right here. That's what I do. Kill. Hey, team 6. Here.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 10, Goff again. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's Gurley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now Goff on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. On 1st down, gone. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Third and long, it's gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 27 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10.
Watch the whip.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
57. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
To throw, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike, hey, Alpha. I'm coming for you.
Wins to throw again. And that's complete to Jeffrey. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Motion man, watch 12, watch 12.
3rd and 2, gone. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Man 5-7. Hey, Delta. You ain't got nothing.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, kill. Lefty. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 87 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play. Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Gehring. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Hold on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
52's the mic right here over there. Hey, wahoo!
Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And Frank, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, dude.
Here's Goff. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Go, go. 120. 74, 74. Squeeze, up. Let's find 2. 10. Hey, we're good.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Let's find 7. Check, hot route. Hot. Here. Motion. It's great 57. Hey, Charlie. Hang in there now. Wait,
now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown LA. That is something you almost never see, a punt return better than 100 yards from one end zone to the other, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Rosas to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Watch out, watch out. Black, come on. Kill. Switch.
Wentz now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got him. Check. Where's 5-3? Hey, watch it. Big Check.
Another run here with Sanders. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. 20. Check. 59. Hey, I'm coming. 82. Hey, high 7. Mike's 59. I'm here all day.
Wentz to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
And rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much